to Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. It's midday on a Friday. The market's pretty ugly today. Take a look at it real quick. Dow Jones down 131 right now as we speak. Some of the ones we've talked about, Novavax here, 765. It's been kind of all over the place today. We'll take a quick look at the chart on that one. See, Novavax has been kind of all over the place today. Been in the green pretty good. Just got knocked down here recently to even, and now it's down actually a little bit as well. See the range today from 811 to 754. So that one's still kind of volatile. The volume here at 11:35 my time, we're at 7 million shares already. So the volume's still quite heavy. There's a pretty good little spike of volume there, as you can see. But we're just going to watch that one, and we'll see how that one does. But I wanted to let you know we did do some buying today. Anytime the market's down, I like to look at some that I've been trading and see if it's a good time to purchase some of those shares. Did purchase a few, and so we're going to take a look at some of those. The ACB, we talked about that a little bit. That's the Aurora Cannabis stock. That's the one I'm actually up on. It has dipped down today you can see here it's down about 3.8%. I'm still up on it. But I went ahead and bought me some more shares today because this thing's been getting to this point here, this 199, 198. I've seen it getting there last week or so. And then it gets back up to that 205, 210 range, 212 yesterday. So we'll just keep an eye on this one. Bought some more, added to the ones I have now, and pretty happy that I got those at $2. Let's see. Also, there's another one here that we gone back into. We just sold it the other day. It's that EXAS. Cologuard is the name of that product that I was telling you about. Cologuard is the name of that product. It's that little box that comes to the front door. All right, but EXAS, let's take a look at EXAS real quick. If you'll recall, I sold that one the other day. Exact Science Corporation. I sold it at $93.90, and so it's back down to 89 today. So we went ahead and got some at actually bought it at $89 even. We're up 2 cents on what I bought. So regular volume, you see the volume here on this one, 1 million shares, normally 2 million. We're halfway through the day, so that's normal. But you can see here we did have some good downward flow here. So we're getting back in. I bought the first lot today. If it gets too much lower than that, we'll buy another lot. But that's one that we purchased today. We're going to go ahead while I'm here. I'm going to show you how I add this to my watch list. It's in this watch list here. I normally do this on the phone, so let me see if I can figure this out. Yeah, see, when you click this, you see the little star. That means it's on my watch list. I've got several different watch lists. Usually when I buy one, I'll add it to this watch list here. So we'll click that little star there, and that will add it to my other watch list. So it comes up with the same one where we've been seeing Novavax and stuff come up. All right, so that's been added. We'll go ahead and take a look at another one I bought today. This is a steel iron ore company. It's called Cleveland Cliffs Inc. We'll pull that one up. Purchased this one today. Let's see, I bought it at $7.30, so we're right there where I bought at. This one here is the company that just bought AKS Steel. They'll be merging with them in the next few months. So let's see if I can pull up the chart on that one for the last 5 days here, and just kind of take a look at that one. I've traded this one a couple times this year. Been good to me so far. So as you can see, it's been on a little downward run here for the last 5 days. Let's take a look at a month chart, and you can see the month chart's kind of the same situation. A lot of times when a company purchases another company, their stock will flow down until they get those synergies figured out and do some different reporting on earnings. Once the dust settles on all that, this company will probably get back up there. 52-week high on this one was $12.26. It's a steel company. Steel company's been getting beat up here lately, U.S. Steel included. So nothing to be alarmed about. We're just going to go ahead and purchase some of these, and if it falls any further, we may get some more. But that's a good day to buy anytime the market's down. So wanted to tell you a little bit more about some ETFs. We've talked about those, exchange traded funds. And this is a watch list that I built for some ETFs that I watch here. Let me just show you some of these ETFs. This is one I trade. This kind of markets this VTI here. It kind of tracks the market. So these days, when I see, like this week, we've had a pretty good downward turn of the market. Sometimes when that happens, I'll go purchase one of these, some of this VTI, so I can it's kind of like being in and out of the market. So you can see it's $167 a share. I'm not going in there and buying tons of it, but it's like sticking your money in the market. And when the market's gone down, that's a good way to do it instead of buying stocks. If you just want to generally be in the market, this is how you do it. And you're not going to see this one swing real crazy. But you can see here, this is a Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund. All right. And so Vanguard, you've probably heard that name before. They're pretty famous as far as their funds go. Look at the 1-year chart on that. See, that kind of reflects the market. If you look at a 1-month chart on this, been pretty good in the last month. 5-day is usually what I'm looking at. And you can see we're on a little bit of a downward trend for the 5-day. I'm not ready to purchase that yet. This one here is usually when I see those, you have seen those days where the market goes down 1,000 points or something like that. That's kind of when I switch right over here and I start purchasing some of them. Because usually when the market goes down 1,000 points, it's short term, and it has been in the last few years anyway. So that's a good time to be taking a look at those. If you want to get into the market right now, the market's been on a run, and it's just like stocks. I don't want to buy the market while it's high. So I want to get a downward trend going on the market. That's why I've got to keep that cash on the sideline. If there's a 20% pullback in the market, I'll be all over this. If I haven't already gotten in the market. So this is something I like to do. Let's take a look at some other ETFs. That's just a kind of a market reflection ETF. Let me see if we can pull up some other ones here, show you the different ETFs that I look at. Let's see here. Let's go with, there's one, GLD. That's gold. It's if you don't want to go and you see these commercials on TV where you buy the coins and all that. This is a gold ETF, and as you can see here on today, it's actually green. The market's red. It's kind of the way gold goes. Sometimes it will not track the market. It kind of goes against the market. IBB, that's a pharmaceutical ETF. EEM, this is one I own. We'll take a look at that. This is emerging markets. You'll see here iShares, emerging markets ETF, and that's one I own. It's kind of spread your money out in the different nations and everything like that. In case if you don't know how to go to buy on a market in China, this is one good way to do it. This is how you can just spread your money out, get it out of just our markets here. So one of the ones I buy there. This one has been doing pretty good recently. You can see here on the 6-month chart, it's going up pretty good. Even the 1 year, it's up a little bit for the year. This is just one of the ones I own. Let's go back, look at some more, and but the ETFs, it's kind of like mutual funds. of the old days. But you're purchasing it. It's just like a stock. You don't have to worry about a 3%, 4% fee on something. Some of these actually pay. Some of these actually pay dividends. Take a look at this XLF here. XLF is for financial. It's for the big banks. There's another one that's a smaller bank, financial sector fund. You see it here. This one's for the banks. Let's see if I can show you something here. I want to see if I can. The holdings. Let me see if this is it. Each one of these things, you try to figure out what's in here. And this holdings, if you click that, you can see it's 99.82% stock. Here's the top 10 holdings of this ETF. Berkshire Hathaway. You got J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, U.S. Bank Corp. All these big banks here. But these are a good way to look at buying the banks. If you think the banks are going to do good, then you go in here and you buy one of these ETFs, XLF. Just a good way to trade. If you're not comfortable trading stocks, you're more comfortable with what used to be like a mutual fund. Let's go back to this just a second. I want to show you something else on this. The mutual funds, in the day, they would charge you 2, 3, some even higher percent. They would have a good return, some of them, but some of them didn't, and you're still paying money. If you'll notice here, the yield on this one's 1.87%. So that's the dividend you get. Even if you hold this, it's kind of like holding a CD. You're going to get 1.87% on your money. Of course, this will go up and down, so you may get more, you may get less. If you look at these banks, let's take a look at a 1-year chart on them. As you can see here, you were at $26 and now it's up to $30, so you've gotten a pretty good return on the price of it, as well as you're getting that yield of 1.87% per year. So good way to invest, good way to spread your money out, get you in the different sectors there. They've got ETFs for everything. So whatever your desire is, you can find an ETF for it. It's not hard to do, but good way to invest. All right. Let's see here. I think that's probably going to be it. I've got some things I got to do today, but I did want to tell you that the purchases I made, and this is a good day. The market's down. When the market's down, it's a good day to buy. And so that's what I've been doing. And I would encourage you to start looking at the market, start building your watch list. Go to Yahoo Finance. It's easy to do. You saw me add the other one a while ago. And you just keep adding those to your watch list, whichever ones you want to watch. And get comfortable watching those. And at some point when you get an account set up, you can just start trading whatever you want to trade. I'm not suggesting you buy the same things I do. I'm just sharing what I do. So you can, if you're interested in doing this, you can see what I'm doing. All right. Well, thank you for viewing the video. I ask that you like the video and subscribe as soon as you can. We've got a lot of views. We just need some more subscriptions. You guys have a great day. Have a great